My name is Foong, and I'm a neuroimmunology fellow, and I work at the Eastern Health and Alfred Health. I guess an interesting fact about myself is that I really enjoy rock climbing. I spend a lot of time outdoors, bushwalking and rock climbing. I've got 4 chickens. They make our lives very happy, and they lay eggs for us every morning. The names are Maple, Bev, Tabasco, and Zucchini. What interested me in MS research in the first place was really that first-hand encounter with MS patients. So as I was going through my physician training or my neurology training, I encountered MS patients, most of whom were at the same age as me, and having to deal with this new diagnosis, and they're trying to live their life to the fullest. And I guess I can see that the research that we've done in this area, particularly in the past 20 years, have really changed the way MS is being treated and wanted. So that really excites me and gets me out of bed every morning to do my research to try and help these patients. And I think the fact that I can see the real world implications of that really motivates me. With regards to current monitoring in MS, at the moment, your average MS patient might see a neurologist every 6 months, maybe even 12 months in some areas, and they might get an MRI every year or so. And that's monitoring in MS currently. We don't really have that much data points on how things go month to month for a lot of our patients. And they really are reliant on these infrequent visits to neurologists or the MRI scanner. Now, with these new digital technologies, everybody has phones now, everybody knows how to use apps. We have the potential to try and get a lot more data. So my project looks at 3 smartphone apps, so Floodlight Open, Radon Lab, MS Reactor, and we try and track patients with MS over 1 to 2 years, and we see if the changes that are reflected on the smartphone apps predict progression. The reason why we think this might be helpful is because it allows patients to be a bit more involved in their own journey, and they can have real-time feedback on how things are going, and hopefully this would help us predict MS progression a bit earlier and try and select patients who do progress a bit earlier to try and escalate their therapy, or maybe even identify appropriate patients for trials. Particular population group that it would be very useful for would be patients in rural, remote areas where access to MRIs or clinicians can be very limited. And of course, in the current COVID situation, the importance of remote monitoring has really come to the fore now. So in a way, that's really helped push these sort of technologies forward and emphasize the need for them. I'd just like to say a big thank you to the donors and MS Australia for funding my project and for allowing me to focus fully on this research project of mine. It really makes a big difference to me.